Hello everyone, New312 here, and welcome to my recap of It's My Own Invention. I just want to go ahead and give my thoughts before moving on to the next one, and consolidate what I think is going to happen, various opinions that have changed on the main protagonists, and other characters that have been introduced. I'll start with more of the lesser known, or lesser focused characters, I should say, and with Kiyokawa to begin with, and how her whole identity changed really rapidly, and just the idea of the curse really getting to her. I felt that out of all the characters, her targeting was very strange. Why he was so awful to her compared to, say, some of the other people that were more involved. He really gunned after her just because she was friends with her and was really desperate to be saved. It was really almost a power trip moment that he was just taking advantage of that. Other characters that got introduced would be Megu and Satsuko, obviously. And, of course, I'm going to be a little sweet on one of them. But I think it's obvious that they're terrible people. The story is going to be written in a way that it's going to be obvious that they're terrible people. I would personally like if it was written that they actually aren't just shitty people that have no sense of a conscience, morals, or anything. But the idea of that happening is probably 0% chance of that happening. Which is a shame. I personally would like to have something added instead of just, oh yeah, they're actually just awful people. Kind of like with the other guys that were bullying Takagi. I'd like it if they had some redeeming qualities, or at least were shown not to be just shitty all the time, constantly. It would be good to have some depth there, but I'm not expecting it, to be honest. Which, it's kind of a letdown, because I like having some characters be more than just a one-tone, shitty person. I would like it if they actually had a reason for it, or just something else to make them a little more in-depth. Though where the depth is lacking there, it just certainly makes up for and Takagi and what he's going through. It's a very, very strange concept that what's going on with Takagi and Tomasan, and Yuki for that matter. We have these three people, the Destructor, Harmonizer, and Creator, I think. And they're just, or Destroyer, I should say. They're a very interesting set of characters. Because we have Tomasan here that's just absolutely nuts and destroys everything. But we don't know if he's even real because of the way he died. So we have to assume that he's not actually a real person in the school, at least. And what I mean by that is when Takagi starts talking about how he goes to sleep or fades out or is only talking to one of them, has a headache, I have a feeling that's when he's like splitting between personalities. Because I do believe Takagi is the original body. And I'll get to why I think that a little bit later. But it's just weird how every time that happens, just one of them pops up. So I think it's clear that they're all one person in one physical body, but they manifest themselves into different ways. And they express themselves differently through the different emotions that Takagi's probably feeling that have been repressed through his rough upbringing, I'd imagine. Also, probably other tragedies in his life that have happened have also accelerated that growth. Along the same line, with him repressing the truth, he's repressing what Tsukasa really is to him. And I'd imagine it's his little sister, if I had to go out on a limb. I think it's his little sister because She's constantly around. No one really questions that she's around either. And she's just very childlike in the way she talks, in the way she acts, in the way she uses Kagami that she hides behind her. And we already know what Kagami is, so it wouldn't make sense that an adult, or at least an older child, would do that kind of thing. So I think it's clear that she's definitely a child, very young. And Takuji's not going to be buying a doll just for some random young girl. That's just weird. And through this, we kind of can get a glimpse as to why he's repressing himself. I think he's repressing himself because something happened in... I think his brother died, I think is what's going to go on. And I think that's really shut him down, really ostracized himself from the rest of the family. That he's isolated himself from his family. His mother's not a good mother. He doesn't have his father. And so his sister is kind of caught in the middle where she probably hates her mother as well, but she can't talk to Takuji because he's already walled himself off and doesn't talk to her. So she tries to be around him, but he just shuts her off, shuts her out, so he doesn't have to acknowledge any of that stuff. And that he can kind of just go away from all of that, which is why he completely redacts her name from everything. The only person who brought it up was one time with Tomo-san, who said her name. That's it. Every other time it was just a blank. And I think that's really important. And to see the way that works. We also see that Yuki saw Tsukasa as Tsukasa, and same with Kagami. I think this also implies that obviously it shows that they're connected, but it also shows that her perspective's also just as unreliable as Takuji's. Because she doesn't see what's really going on. She doesn't see the truth. She's hidden it as well because she's part of Takuji. The reason I think Takuji is the original body is because when people talk about him, it's always, oh, it looked like you, and not you look like them, if that makes a little sense. It seems like everything spawns from Takuji, that everyone's reacting to something Takuji did, or someone looks like Takuji. And also it goes back to way earlier with Sakura. In the very first chapter, she talked about how she was talking to Yuki about, her past boyfriend or whatever, or lover, whatever the word she used to describe Takuji, and she was clear that it was him and not just some random person, and not Yuki. If it was Yuki, it would imply that she was the first. Since Takuji's the first, we can imply that Yuki comes from Takuji, because she saw Yuki as Takuji in a way, because she looks like him. They can show her looking however different they want. Well, in this case, he definitely looks like him. That Yuki is going to look like Takuji. They're probably a different hairstyle, different clothing, and a different emotional set, because he probably switches actual personalities for a full-on multiple personality that he completely shifts his being into being one of these people. So he probably looks a little different, which is why there's a way to differentiate between someone that looks like him and someone that doesn't look like him. At least in his mind. The people on the outside just see Takuji as being Takuji. That's why Kiyokawa freaked out, and that's why whatever her name was, the other girl, I can't remember, dude's sister. She also was talking about how, oh, you were there, it looked like you. And he, of course, says, oh, it's the Black Surge, whatever. But that indicates that they look like him, thus they're all the same. Because they're definitely talking about Yuki in that sense. Because both of those times is when Yuki was talking to him. So I think it's very intriguing for that to happen that way. For my expectations of what's going to happen, I definitely suspect that we'll be getting Sakura or Kimika's perspective. I wouldn't be surprised both. Well, no, not probably both. Not both, because there's still 3 little sections left. So I'd imagine Zakuro, Kimika, Tomo-san, Truth? Maybe. Or the past. Oh, Takuji's sister. That'll be the last one. Or it'll be the next one. Then Kimika. Then Tomo-san. It'll be in some order of that, of those characters. Because we're following a narrative where we started with Yuki, and then we got a little bit of glimpse into Takuji. So we went into, then we became Takuji's perspective. We go from Takuji and we get a little bit of perspective on Zakuro. We'll probably get more information on Zakuro because we need to know what happened and why it happened. So when we get that, we'll probably see a little bit into possibly the other girls, possibly more Kimika, or Takuji's sister. And then that will feed into the next chapter, and then the next chapter, and that chapter. I think that's the structure we're taking here. We're not jumping to just random characters. And I doubt there'll be a repeated character perspective until either the end or next to the end. With Takuji, I doubt Yuki would become a protagonist again. But I could be wrong, of course. But I really do feel like we'll get Tomo-san as well, because we already got Yuki and Takuji, so there's no point in not having that third person going back into the body. And really just hammering home what the hell's going on. But what I expect out of Zakuro's perspective is, at least for a little bit, we'll be getting something closer to the truth. Whether it be the absolute truth or not is still up in the air. I doubt it, for the sheer fact that she still kept talking about how the world's going to end. So we can kind of assume that she's a little bit crazy. But I can't imagine for the very beginning that we won't be getting something very close to the truth. There's no reason she would see Tsukasa, or Takuji's sister, as Tsukasa. Same with Kagame. We should get that right off the bat if we see her. Does Sakura see her, though? That's going to be the question. She follows Takuji around a lot, so it's very possible. But she doesn't... well, she talked to Yuki a lot, so we should see her. Because Yuki did end up talking to Tsukasa a lot as well. Because obviously, his little sister is going to be following him around. But without further ado, I didn't talk nearly as much as I thought I was going to. I really did just talk about most of it. But I also feel like we'll get more instance of, oh, Megu's a terrible person. So fucking terrible. And, you know, just stuff like that. We'll get a lot of bullying probably, so it's going to be a fun chapter. But only 3 more after this. Lewis Carroll, Through the Looking Glass. What Alice Found There. Hey Takashima, how's it going? She added.
私はあなたをあちら側の鏡の世界に入れてしまうわ。それでもいいのかしら？ちゃんと聞いてる？ねえ、子猫ちゃん。私は鏡の世界について、私の頭に浮かんだすべてのことを教えてあげられる。ほら、あそこに鏡越しに見える部屋があるでしょ？あれはうちの書斎とまるっきり同じだけど、でも何でも逆になっているの。そうは言っても暖炉の向こうは見ることができないのだけど。ああ、でもあっちの向こう側も見られたらいいのに。向こうにも冬には火が入ってるのか。だって絶対にわからないのですもの。ただしこっちの火が煙を立てたら向こうの部屋でも煙が上がるけれども、でもそれってふりをしてるだけかもしれないわ。それは火があるように見せかけてるだけで、本はこっちの本と似てるけど、でも言葉が逆向きになってるの。それは知ってるんだ。だってね、私 本を一冊鏡に向けてみたら、向こうでも一冊こっちに向けるんだもの。鏡の世界には美しいものがあるのかしら。鏡の世界には楽しいものがあるのかしら。鏡の世界の私はまるでこの私のようにつまらない顔をしている。つまらない世界にいるこの私と同じ顔をしている。なぜアリスは鏡の世界はこことは違うと思ったのかしら。いいえね、そりゃあ鏡の世界は逆に見えたし、暖炉の煙は本当の火かどうかは気になるかもしれない。でも鏡の世界の私だってつまらない顔をしているのだから、あっちはあっちでつまらないのかもしれない。私ならそう考えてしまう。鏡の世界だってここと同じ。でもアリスには鏡の世界は素晴らしく映った。ねえ子猫ちゃん、あなたは鏡の世界のお家に住んでみたいかしら。あっちだとミルクがもらえるかしら。ああ、でも鏡の世界のミルクはあんまり美味しくないかもしれないわ。でもあれ、なんかちょうど廊下のとこまでやってきたみたい。鏡の世界のお家ではほんのちょっとだけ廊下を覗けるの。書斎のドアを思いっきり開いておくと、それでね、見える場所はこっちの廊下とそっくりなんだけど、鏡の国のお家の方に抜けられたら楽しいのに。ねえ子猫ちゃん、もう絶対に絶対すっごく綺麗なものがあると思う。
A Sunday afternoon. A department store roof. I happened to spot someone I knew. That person always wore a different face. Prove it. Oh, hey, Takaji.
間宮君。
Yeah, that's what I figured. Thank you for proving me right.
君は誰？
He was smoking even though he's underage. Yeah, Yuki. I don't really think Mamiya is a lowlife, but...
こんなところで奇遇ですね。
奇遇。まあそうなのかな。
A disinterested response came back out at me. What's this? You might be harder to get along with than I thought. But it's strange. I'm terribly shy, and I hate lowlifes. Someone smoking here at a time like this might be a kind of person who would hurt me, but... I love my bad boys, but for some reason I talk to him.
間宮君って、不良？
違うと思う。
でもタバコ。
そうだね。ついでに学校の成績も悪いし、授業もよくサボってる。
And you're a glowing example to society, thank you.
なら不良？
不良ならいじめられてなんかいないし、みんなから肝がられたりしてないんじゃない？
I don't think that excludes you.
キモい？
He thinks he's disgusting, but Mommy is...
綺麗な顔立ちしてると思うけど。
You know, I personally wouldn't want to hear
だ
that.
からキモいんじゃない？細くて、小さくて、白くて、バカで。あといろいろ。
Look, you can fix like half of those things. You're fixing the pale part by getting out in the sun. That's fine. You could be smart if you were actually not skipping class and smoking. You wouldn't be skinny if you just worked out a little. So, you fixed most of them. Come on, buddy.
キモいんだ。
I wonder if you could really say he's being bullied. I heard he used to be, but now most people are afraid of him. Because he turned into Tomo-san as well. Even if there are people who avoid him because they're scared of him, I don't think anyone would bully him. And unlike me, he carries a few things with him. For
間宮
instance...
君はナイフとか持ってるんでしょ？それって不良だからじゃないの？
Tomo-san did carry a knife on him.
オタクだから。
Uh-huh.
オタクだからサバイバルナイフを持ってるんだよ。
そうなの？
そうだよ。今時オタクじゃなきゃナイフなんて持ってないよ。
Well, except that one Yakuza guy. Don't think he was an otaku. Wonder if that's
ナ
true.
イフ持ってる不良なんかいないよ。バタフライナイフを忍ばせるなんて。だいぶ前の不良だよ。
Yeah, like that would stop someone? Oh, no, sorry. I can't do that illegal activity. I'm sorry. No, I'm not gonna do that. Really?
今はオタクしか持たない。キモくて。ブツブツ独り言言うやつしかナイフなんて持たない。
Huh.
だからさ、街を歩くと、黒いリュックを持った、霜降りジーンズのネルシャツだけが、デブか。僕みたいに極端に痩せたメガネ。
You're not wearing glasses.
間宮くんメガネじゃないよ。
いじめでよく殴られたから、ベコベコになっちゃったからつけてない。
それって見えるの？
I'm a savior.
見えないよ。よく見えないから。僕は人の顔を覚えないし、黒板も見えない。
No, they're bad because you
だ
skipped
から成
class.
績だって悪い。
それって不便じゃ。
見えない方がいい人間だっているよ。別に。僕は目が良くなんかなりたくない。
I felt that I could understand it. The reason I called out to him. The boy who carries a knife because he's an otaku. Who doesn't get his glasses fixed because he doesn't want to see. Who talks to himself. Do not get involved with this crazy dude. I know him. No, I know his world. It's just like the world of mirrors. Your world is mine. It reflects beautifully. The world reflects beautifully. My boring face. The me reflected in a world of mirrors is also boring. Mamiya laughed, bored.
死ぬまでなるべく少ない風景を見た方が楽じゃない？
No.
だってさ、生きてて目に見えるものなんか、僕にとっては大半が不愉快なもんだもんね。
I'm sorry for you, but I've seen some pretty pleasant stuff.
ほら、なんか微妙に美人じゃね？でも男もイケメンだし、ああいうのを見ると、なんかさ、みんな、最も痛い死に方すればいいとか思うよね。
Because you can't get a girlfriend?
なんかあの顔とか硫酸で溶けちゃったりさ。もうドロドロのビチャビチャで痛い痛いってさ。
I wonder. Right now, I can't really think like that. I kind of wouldn't mind if the two could live on happily and be happy forever. I could give two fucks about what they do. Yeah, they're dating. Okay. I'm not really focused on other people. Sorry. That's what I thought when I talked to Mamiya. That the world could be happy. That you could be happy. Yeah, him being happy is impossible. That's what I wanted to pray for. Like, that's just not gonna happen. He is a very, very jaded, dark... Oh, wonderful. Already some blood over there. Oh, can't wait for that. I absent-mindedly looked out the window. That's... Someone was walking across the schoolyard. Why is he out there?
あれって
Takuju? Mamiya. He was carefully walking across the edge of the courtyard where there was a shadow from the fence. He looked like he was trying to step on his shadow.
何やってるんだろう。
He walked to the left side of the schoolyard.
間宮くん、裏庭に行くのかな。
Oh, is this the same time that he was going like, oh, I'm transporting books? Actually, that's where the old pool is. Looked like he was carrying a bunch of books. Hey, I was right.
授業中なのにどこ行くんだろう。
I looked at the clock. It had been 10 minutes since class
授
started.
業をサボってるのかな。
No shit, he's skipping class. Apparently he skips class a lot. Though I'm in a different class, so I don't really know how often he skips. And my grades are terrible and I skip class all the time. That's what he said. He said it himself. He said his grades were bad. I wonder how bad. Well, if he's skipping class all the time, they couldn't be all that great. While I was thinking about that, he came back again. I guess that took about 10 minutes. He appeared again from the same place he had gone off, walking quickly through the shadows. He walked across the yard in less than 2 minutes and disappeared off in the other direction. What's he doing? I kept looking out the window. The world on the other side of the glass looked very hot. A few minutes later, he appeared again carrying several books through the shadows.
影の中じゃないとダメなのか。
It's hot. He would stand out if he walked across the middle of the schoolyard, but either way, it's not like people aren't going to see him.
なんで影の中なんだろう。
As I was thinking that, he disappeared behind the school again.
反対側で何があったっけ。
The front gate is on the opposite side of the school from the back courtyard. So he's going back and forth between the main gate and the back courtyard.
そういえば
There's a bicycle rack outside the front gate. The time between him disappearing and showing up again was too long for him to just be going to the front gate, which would make the bicycle rack his most likely destination, which means
あれってもしかして駐輪場から何か運んでるのかな。
that is a logical outcome. Maybe he brought some books from his house with his bicycle and now he's carrying them somewhere.
でもどこに運んでるんだろう。本を置くような場所なんてあんな場所にないはずだけど。
The old pool is still there behind the school. An indoor pool was installed this spring, so the old one will probably be demolished, but that's not much of there's not much of anything else over there.
倉庫とか書庫とかそんなものないと思うけど。
What could he be doing?
じゃあここはよく覚えておくようにな。
マジで？
ああマジだ。
Yeah,
だから
yeah.
よく復習しておけよ。
I definitely will.
起立。
The class ended. The classroom instantly got noisy, and then I noticed class was over. No, that's bad. I wasn't listening at all. I accidentally scribbled all over my math notes.
またつまらぬものを書いてしまった。
But while I was looking outside, I was drawing something.
こんなんだから私は肝がられたのに。
I never learned, do I? I didn't see Mamiya walking across the yard anymore after class ended. This is the break period even for him, I guess. I pushed my math notes into my desk.
こんなに落書きして
Thank
た
God
ら
it's clean right now.
数学のノートとして使えないや。
Oh God, he jizzed all over her
これ
notebooks.
は廃棄して新しいの買わないとね。
高島、
Oh, hey Mega, how's it going?
はい。
Long time no see.
何ぼーってしているのよ。
うん。
高島ってさ、手に入れた？
何を？
Akasaka gently smiled at me, but her smile was incredibly scary. I tried my best to answer it with a smile of my
だか
own.
らさ、今度杉宮ライカでインストあるじゃん。それのチケット手に入れた？
No one good's playing. Fuck that.
杉宮ライカ？あ、うん。CD 屋でやるイベントのやつ
Should have said no.
持ってるよ。
そうなんだ。私さ、CD 買いに行くの遅かったからチケット手に入らなかったんだ。
そうなの？
そうだよ。一昨日買いに行ったらもうなかった。
昨日ライカに行ってきたけどチケットまだあったと思う。
Jesus.
なかったよ。
でも
Sakura, hmm.
見間違いでしょ。私が行った時なかったもん。
あ
あ、なんで高島手に入れたのに。
赤坂さんインストアのチケット。
欲しい。
ならあげるよ。明日持ってくるから。
マジで？それ超嬉しい。ありがとう。私ら超親友だね。
I'm sure we are. I hesitated before I responded. Her face looked really scary for a second. And then she started smiling again. I'm probably safe.
トイレ行かね。
I don't get going to the bathroom together. No. No, that's just weird. She invited me to the bathroom. She's usually in a good mood when she does that. She must be happy about the ticket.
ああ、メグもトイレ？
Eh.
私らも行く。行くよな、立花も。
ん？私？あ、ザクロ。私はザクロ行くんならついていく。
Kimika came along too. Kimika always bullies me, but the truth is she's really nice. Seems like no one else knows, but Kimika is really kind, and she is the kind of strong person who would never let someone change her mind. Though she is kind of distant. Sakuji didn't change her mind. But I don't really get along with Akasaka Megu or Katame Satoko. So I have to be really careful. I have to be super careful around them.
そしたら私とかにその親父がいきなり声かけてきてさ、3万円でどうかとか聞くわけ。
Nah, fuck that cheap ass.
それって超ありえなくない？
それって売春しないかって聞かれたってこと？
でさ、ムカつくからさ。
She ignored me and kept talking to Katami instead. Maybe she's annoyed because I said something stupid. Seems like I just stepped on a landmine.
金だけもらってブッチすればいいじゃん。
嫌だよ、キモい。
キモいよね。
I spoke in a quiet voice and agreed with her. I couldn't even tell whether she heard me and I was sweating.
キモい、キモい。
Akasaka looked at me. I hurriedly agreed with her.
おっさんとかいきなり話しかけてくるから怖いよ。
Oh, shit, you don't know what he's gonna do.
怖え怖え。なんかあいつら見境ないから怖いよね。
特攻しすぎなんだよ、おっさんとか。
そうだね。さっきから適当な相槌を打ってるけど、ザクロそんな変態おじさんに話しかけられたことあるの？何？ザクロ、また適当に合わせてただけなの？
いや、あれだよ。結構高島みたいなのが2にはたまらねえんじゃね？
Yeah, I don't doubt that.
2ってなんだよ。
高島とかおっさん受けいいだろ、どう考えても。なんかドドンキーに売ってる変な衣装とか着てくれそうじゃん。メイドとかバニーさんとかさ。
ああ、わかるわかる。コスプレだろ。こすっちゃうやつ。
なんだよ、そのこすっちゃうってのは。
言うんだよ。秋葉系はそう言うんだって。な、立花。
さあ、よくわからないけど。ザクロは聞いたことあるの？
I haven't really heard much about it. Well, it's called cosplay.
そういうんだ。だからザクロとか気ままにこすっちゃったりするの？人前とか自宅で一人とかで？
自宅で？相手がいないのに？マジでそれ少し変態入ってないの？
Yeah, it would be kind of weird.
私はコスプレとかあまり
しないのかよ。
超ウケる。
This is the part where I'm supposed to laugh. I don't really understand, but I desperately tried to make a smile. When she saw that, Kimika laughed at me. Did I mess up again? Here at school, anything I can say can turn into a landmine. I'm always sweating in fear. And of course, silence is just as bad. I sound out even more if I don't say anything. I prayed for the bell to ring soon.
でも、漫画とかは描くんだ。
ザクロ、授業中とかも書いてるよね。いや、
何？また夏の秋葉系イベント？
なに？その秋葉系イベントって、立花とか知ってるんだろ？
有明で毎年やってるやつでしょ？オタが集まって、
Tens of
なんか
thousands?
何十万人も集まって大変な事態になるんだよ。
You guessed, tens of thousands of people are there.
マジで？そりゃ集まりすぎだろ。何やってるんだよ、集団で。
それってやっぱり臭いんだろ。だって秋葉系が大集団になるんだろ。
知らねえよ。でも臭いんだろなあ高島。
あ、うん。
Yeah, there are a lot of smelly guys, and sometimes the women smell too. Disgusting. Please show
な
her.
んでそんな臭い奴らが集まるんだよ。集団になって何やんの？
The one thing that would keep me away, a bunch of people smelling god awful.
なんかアニメキャラクターのエロ本作って売るみたいだよ。あとアニメのキャラクターになりきったりするんだよ。
意味不明。だいたいさ、なんで高島はエロ漫画なんて書いてるわけ？
Again, the question comes up, what is anime porn, hentai, in an anime game? Like, how did they distinguish that? Is it just like really different art style? It's stuff that isn't explained enough. There needs to be some right here so I can tell.
私は一応創作系で、
なんかアニメのキャラクターの男同士がエッチするやつ書くみたいだよ。
No, thank you.
私は
男同士で？マジ？それ人としてやばくない？
あ、やべえ。
Well,
も
then
う
a
次
good
の
class.
授業の鐘だ。
次の授業ってリーダーじゃね？
Easy. I got this. Easy A.
そうだね。
やべえ。
どうしたの？
今日さ、私役が絶対に当たる日なんだった。
そういえばこの前はさとこの目の前までだったもんね。今日もやってないわけ？
でもザクルも当てる日じゃないの？うん、多分よくわからないけど
That's a lot of
多分当た
probables.
ると思う。
やってきた？
Nope.
まあやってきたけど。
ノート貸してよ。
See, the master of lying. It's just, no. Do I look like I did my homework? Jesus, what do you take me for, a good student?
私さ、推薦狙ってるからマジでやばいのよ。成績が下がるのさ。
Should have done your homework then.
でもノート渡したら。
コピー取る時間もないしさ、マジで貸してよ。
Just memorize it.
いいんじゃね。高島授業休めばいいじゃん。気分が悪いって言えば問題ないんじゃない？
そうしてもらえると助かる。ほんとノート必要なんだわ。
If you give me something in return.
マジで？
わかった。ノート。
超助かる。私たちちゃんと先生に説明すっからさ。やっぱ持つべきものは友達だよね。
I can't put them in a bad mood over something small like this. I'll lose my award for 3 years of perfect attendance, but still, compared to what could happen, it's not a big deal. So, I guess I have no choice.
本当に優しいんだね、ザクロ。
Thanks. The hell was that for? After she said that, she pinched my arm for some reason. She didn't seem all that happy about my decision.
授業サボっちゃった。
I stood alone in the hallway. I had never skipped class before, so I didn't know what to do. I have to go to the school infirmary. That's what I was told. If you feel bad, go rest in the infirmary. But maybe the nurse would see through me if I faked an illness, since I don't actually feel bad.
どうしよ
Quiet hallway. It's not really a question of what to do. There isn't anything I can do here.
う。そっか。せめてノートと鉛筆でもあればできること
I
も。
heard Takaji's by an old pool if you wanted to go talk to him. Jeez, if only I had something to do. I can't even go to the infirmary. Though honestly, I didn't really want to go there in the first place. Not only because the nurse would probably see through me, but also since there's no reason to go to the infirmary when I feel perfectly
こういう
fine.
時ってどうしたらいいんだろう。
I wandered through the hallway alone, lost in thought. I hid in the bathroom when I saw someone coming.
だからさ、マジでそれはないって。
いや、ないとかないでしょう。それず、
いや、マジで。
またまた隠しちゃって、武勇伝隠しちゃって。
I leaned on the
あ
door.
れって不良の
Takuji's not a lowlife. They don't seem like good people. They always skip class. That's right, people like that are wandering around. Does that mean I can't leave the bathroom?
どうしよう。1時間も一人で女子トイレにいるなんて少し。
Or maybe there might be some other place where they won't see me. Some place the teachers won't find me either. I guess the bathroom really is my only choice.
そういえば
Is mommy skipping class right
間
now?
宮くんなら不良にも先生にも見つからない場所とか知ってるかな。
He went off toward the old
行
pool.
ってみようかな。
After all, I have nothing else to do for the next hour.
誰もいない。
Wait, did Takuji legitimately just light himself on fire? Why? I thought Mamiya came this way, but I guess he's not here.
それともこの時間は授業に出てるのかな。
That might be it. There's no guarantee you'll skip class again.
なんかあれ
There's a black spot next to the pool. When I looked closer, I noticed that they were burnt
あれっ
cinders.
て
Manga?
何やってるの？
Or did he just set the books on fire and not himself on fire? Oh, back to this, Takuji. I certainly heard someone behind me. When I turned around, Mamiya was standing there. He wasn't there a moment ago.
何か燃えてて。
そんなわけないよ。そんなに大きな火じゃなかったんだからさ。
そうじゃなくて炭があったから。
だから何？
ごめんなさい。
君は？
高島ザクロ。間宮くんの隣のクラスの。
隣のクラス？何？サボり？君って確か真面目な生徒じゃなかったっけ？
なんか諸事情があって。
諸事情？何それ？
間宮くんは？
は？
間宮くんは何をしてたの？
Going to my secret base.
僕は別に。
本燃えてた。もしかして燃やされてたとか？
違うよ。
No one did make him burn it. He burned them himself.
たださ、この漫画のヒロインが処女じゃなかったからムカついて燃やして、それを動画にアップしてやろうかと思って。
That's stupid.
漫画のヒロインは？
そうだよ。別にいじめられてたからじゃない。ただ僕はそれが許せなかったから。
The problem is that's actually believable that he would burn it.
その漫画知ってるよ。
知ってるの？
私、
Oh, the awkward romance begins again.
漫画好きだから。
そう。
It looked like he was going to smile for a moment, but then he gave a casual response. Like he was trying to say, I don't care.
漫画好きね。そうなんだ。
Because he is the ultimate ladies' man.
だいたい少女漫画とかだけど。でも少年誌とかも読むんだ。
そう。どうせ腐女子とかでしょ。そういうとオタの男にチヤホヤされるの。
違う、私はそんなんじゃ。
そう。どうでもいいけど。
The atmosphere felt uneasy. Did I step on another landmine? No, he's just being a prick.
間宮くんは漫画好きなの？
キモオタは大体漫画好きなんじゃない？
それで間宮くんは？
はあ？だったら好きに決まってるじゃない。
ごめん。
Good asshole.
あのさ、いなくなってくれない？こんなところに突っ立ってたらさ、勇気とかに見つかってまたボコボコにされるからさ。
Yuki, oh, he must be one of those thugs. Yeah.
あのさ、 君がいると僕帰れないんだよ。それだと困るんだよ。
Wait, so did way in the past when that fight scene happened with after you got raped or whatever or sexually assaulted, did he do it himself? Did he save himself? Go back. Why can't he go back because of me?
何度も言わせないでよ。
ごめんなさい。
Jesus. There's so many more questions now. Ah, I didn't even think about half of these.